Alright guys, welcome back. So Tesla stock update. It's been a while since we haven't looked at this name. So today it's up 2.5%, $811. So what's going on from here with Tesla? We have covered this $800 level many times, and look what it did. So if you're an options trader, I think it's pretty much playing with your head. It had played with your mind last week because of this price action. Look at this price action. So pretty much this is a 30-minute chart, but last 2 weeks pretty much stayed in this range despite overall market being volatile. And to me, the answer is pretty simple. So all these names, EV names, and also the solar names that are popping nowadays, pretty much lately for the past few days, are liking the fact that crude oil, so this is a crude oil prices, pretty much futures, hitting basically levels that we haven't seen since 2014, I think. So even in 2014, it was back then when Russia had sanctions and stuff. That's when we saw the oil pretty much drop, and then the highest ever since was right here in 2018, around 75 dollars per barrel, and this is a crude oil, okay? And now we're sitting at 80 bucks. So if crude oil is about to go back up to these $100 levels, I think it's a really good sign for people to pretty much pay more attention to electric cars. We already know that there's a lot of demand for electric cars for the last 2 years or so, right? And Tesla has been growing, especially like with 30% or quarter over quarter, 20%, something like that. Crazy growth rate. And also they haven't started massively producing in Germany. So if it forces a lot of people basically to make a decision to buy electric car, it's really going to benefit these names. So, and today Tesla, and also from traders perspective, okay, this is pretty much my theory, long term, right? And basically if oil keeps pushing, I mean, it's really bullish for Tesla. And also from traders perspective here, here are the resistances, okay? So you still need to pay attention to supply-demand zones for these stocks. And especially if you're options trader, it's been difficult, as I said right here, because it killed so many calls and puts because it stayed in the range. So now it's about to approach next level of resistance, which is $820 level, in my opinion. And then above we have a resistance somewhere here at 840, and then above that we have a resistance at 860, and then we have a resistance at 880. So basically every $20 we have some sort of a resistance, and those are the levels I'm watching to the upside. But to the downside, so you need these breakout levels. So we broke out of 800, and possibly throughout the year, pretty much ever since we slipped below these levels back here from basically February, maybe for the first time it will close above 800, because here we did hit above 800. It did get above 800 a few times, but it didn't close above 800. So let's see where it closes. We still have like 1 hour and 20 minutes until market close, but I would be cautious to play options with this name. If you trade stocks, well, that's different. I think there's a good opportunity to take advantage of, but stock has been trading with smaller range compared to these moves that we saw. And also it has earnings coming up. Okay, so we have almost a week and a half pretty much, if they're going to report according to Thinkorswim's schedule, which is 20th October. So they're about to report earnings, which means options are even more expensive. So careful with that. And also I want to bring up the moving averages. So stock is above all of its moving averages, so uptrending. So above all of its moving averages, 50 days sloping up here as well at 740, and then 200 here at 705. So above all of its moving averages. And also we can look at the different time frames on a monthly chart. So if you look at the monthly chart, look at it. So for the past, so pretty much every candle here represents 1 month of price action. And look at it for the past 5 months. So this is October. Okay, it's been green. It's been going up, and it hasn't closed negative any months, even though this was the weakest month here. I think it was July, but look at it, it's looking good. And as long as it's above this trend line, which is support trend line, uptrend I'm watching, I'm still bullish. Okay, so with options, just take a look at the option volume, but that's it. So Tesla, 550,000 calls, 460,000 puts, so pretty much 50-50, I want to say. And if there are some naked calls and puts being purchased, I will note it. But if there are spreads, then I'm pretty neutral. I'm not really good at reading those, and it's crazy volume. Again, it's almost about to be $1 trillion company, so there are a lot of institutional trades go through this stock, so it's very hard to tell what people are doing unless you have a software. So people are going with spreads, a lot of spreads, 820 call, 820 put, 830 call, 830 put. What about the naked plays? So let's see. So there are some 730 puts coming in for this week. I'm not sure about these. Are these could be naked selling. Who knows if people are thinking, okay, so stock is like, look at these October 15th, $670 puts. I mean, these are very far outside of the money. $500 puts. These are very far outside of the money puts. So it doesn't mean that Tesla is going to drop $300 in 2 days or 3 days. So, but people are playing those puts. And yeah, to me, I can't say anything to option market. Pretty neutral to me. A lot of calls, a lot of puts, selling, mainly selling. People who have been selling premiums for Tesla, those people have been winners lately, because naked option buyers, I don't think if they're making much money, because look at the price action, very slow melt up mode. So pretty much that's all I have for Tesla for this update. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the next update. So that's it. Take care. Peace.